What is up, you guys?
Howdy.
I'm Gage.
And I'm Gage.
You're Josh.
I'm Josh.
He's Josh. I'm Gage.
He's Josh.
And
I'm Gage.
No. and say it with me. And we watched Deadpool and Wolverine. And Deadpool
we
and
watched
Wolverine.
X-Men.
No. Say it. The same thing I'm saying. And we watched Deadpool and Wolverine
and
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I can do it this time, really.
Okay. And we watched Deadpool.
So I have a beef going on.
Really?
Yeah, I have this war with popcorn.
Okay.
So a few years back, I had some popcorn. Delicious. Popcorn's never not delicious.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I hate
really handsome today, by the way.
Thank you. I hate popcorn.
You hate popcorn.
It was just because I worked at the movie theater.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see why.
So I just smelled like it. I had to clean the machine, and all I did was see it and smell it
all the
day.
time. Yeah. Well, I had it, and then like a day or two later, the back of my mouth like really hurt.
Oh, dude, I remember you telling me this story.
Yeah, I thought my wisdom teeth were coming in.
Yeah.
So it was like really annoying, and I was like, frick, dude, like I don't want my wisdom teeth taken out. That's like one thing I'd like to avoid.
Yeah.
And then it hit me. I was like, I ate popcorn, and it was a kernel that did this to me.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I didn't eat popcorn for years. And then the other day I went and saw Long Legs.
Yes.
And good movie, but the ending like made me...
Don't worry about it.
Nicolas Cage? The ending almost ruined the movie for me.
Okay.
But it was all right. It was pretty good. But anyway, so I had popcorn there.
Okay.
I had a small bag, right? $13.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, and get this. I didn't get any kind of superpower from it. You think $13 for popcorn, you get a superpower.
Yeah.
But, so I ate it.
You would think it would mean something.
Yeah. So I ate it. And then the next day, I was like, okay, I think I'm fine. Later on in the day, like the back of my throat kind of hurt. And I was like, am I getting sick? No. And then I also had a bump, like a cut, like over here underneath my gums. And I was like, dude. And I thought I was like, dude, what is happening? What did I do? Because I always forget. I ate popcorn.
Yeah.
And this is what caused it.
It's a torture weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You consumed a torture weapon. And then you just were like, why does it hurt?
Yeah. And so then I realized I ate popcorn, and that's what it was. So now I'm back on frick popcorn.
I cannot blame you, dude. It's a terrible thing. I haven't eaten it since I worked at the movie theater.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I just don't freaking like the smell of it.
Right.
It's just like, because I would come home at 3 a.m. smelling like popcorn.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I like how you smell now when you come home.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Smell like
computers.
I was going to say my lover, but
oh,
yeah. What are you going to do?
I mean, if your lover smells like computers, then it's fine.
I mean, you work on a computer, but you don't work on computers.
It's true. That's true. That was a good little wordplay you did there.
Thanks.
That was good.
Put her there.
Anyways, guys, welcome to the Deadpool Wolverine special. Or should I say Deadpool and Wolverine special. We saw it opening night because we're not losers.
Yeah. We thought about being losers like you guys, but then we thought,
oh, we'll just see it on Friday. Oh, we'll just see it over the weekend.
but then we thought,
Yeah. Then I thought, wait, do I want to be a loser? I don't think so.
am I like everyone else? No.
Am I an absolute chump? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So we saw it opening night instead.
Yeah.
This will be full of spoilers. So if you haven't seen it,
We're going to spoil everything.
you can choose to watch it if you want. I just would be like, well, I don't know why you would want it.
And you're probably thinking like, why would you do that? The movie just came out because we can do what we want.
Yeah,
and
because actually we paid to see it. So
we get to do that.
we made time for it. We made money
Yeah.
to buy the ticket.
Yeah.
We live in America. We're free. So, so we can actually do this if we want.
And then we also told you we're about to spoil the whole thing.
Yep.
So if you missed
your
that,
fault.
that's honestly your fault.
Yep.
And yeah. And do you think of anything else? Like it's their fault.
I think
They've
we
ruined
covered it.
everything.
Yeah. This is art provided by one of my little sisters,
did
Evelyn.
Picasso did that.
It's Evelyn. So
Is that a stage name Picasso had? Or?
nope, he's dead. He's been dead, dude.
Huh.
He's
Wait a
been
minute.
dead.
Hold on.
I've never even heard you talk about Picasso. Why are you sad?
He meant a lot to me. Dude, he inspired me. Evelyn did these?
Dude, he's my hero. Yeah, she did. She drew them for the special. So
She spelled that.
yeah,
She did that?
yeah, she did the whole thing.
She's smarter than
She's pretty talented.
She's smarter than
So anyways, yeah, guys, we're gonna talk about the movie. So
We also haven't talked about it together.
that's true. As soon as the credits were rolling, I was like, we can't talk about this until one day from now, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we waited a whole over 24 hours to speak about this movie.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep it fresh for you guys, okay? Because we're not freaking
keep it first
loser chumps.
Want to keep it first time?
Yeah, because you don't do it twice, okay? You get the first reaction the first time, and that's the best one. If you do it again, it's not as funny and it's not as entertaining.
People don't get that with moments.
People don't get that with moments. They're like, do it again. Let me film it. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
It doesn't work like that.
It's not as funny.
It's not.
'Cause you're just recreating.
You're trying to recreate a moment that is wholesome and pure
Yeah.
for the sake of like content, and it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
When the moment's gone, it's gone. You have to appreciate it when it's gone.
You're trying to recreate a moment in time that was like an explosion of atomic imagination.
Like when we kissed.
Yeah, and you're trying to recreate that, but it's not an explosion anymore. You're just doing the thing that you did that was an explosion.
Yeah.
And it's not an explosion anymore. That's all I got to say about it.
No, you're right.
But
Anyways, so the movie.
yeah, the movie. We got to keep track somehow because
Yeah, sorry about that.
no, well, it's not your. It's
I'm
not your
so
fault.
I'm sorry. I just
Timer was out of battery, so
I just
we're
get
gonna have to.
I just get ahead of myself. That's
Yeah.
who I am. So
Go ahead.
sorry.
Can you talk?
Personally, me, the movie, 10 out of 10. Probably the best.
Love to hear it.
Probably the best thing Disney's done since Spider-Man.
I would agree.
Yeah, I thought I didn't have like a single qualm with the movie.
I only have to give it a 9 out of 10 just because Dune Part 2 exists, and that's 10 out of 10 for me.
That's great.
So I just
That's-
I can't.
9 out of 10 is still an A.
9 out of 10 is still great. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with the movie either. It was epic. It was so funny. The opening credits, dude.
Oh, the Justin Timberlake dance?
Dude.
Incredible.
Yeah,
He
that was like
killing it.
probably the best opening credits I've ever seen in all of the movies I've watched.
Yeah.
It had me laughing so hard. I was talking to Micah and Allie about it, and I was like, dude, every time I would finish laughing at the like the little intercut dance part, another one would pop up and
Yeah.
I'd start laughing again.
Dude, like every like scene had some, like there wasn't like a moment in the movie I wasn't being thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, it was just like lighting up my brain
Yeah.
with laugh chemicals. I think that's what they call it in
Endorphins?
science. No. Laugh chemicals. I think they call them that.
Who calls them that?
They.
Who is they?
Science.
Names.
Albert Einstein. What the frick do you want from me? People who are in science. Can you name them?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh, yeah.
So much better
Stephen
than
Hawking, Albert Einstein,
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little,
He's a scientist.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz is a good one.
Yeah.
Dr. Is it Draken? Kim Possible?
I don't know. I wasn't as religious with that show.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It was just a show. You didn't have to believe in it.
Oh, it didn't exist then. Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. Scientist. That's right.
Who was the smart one in Kids Next Door? Wasn't there like a smart kid?
I didn't believe in Codename Kid Next Door.
My
Yeah.
bad. No, that's my bad.
Yeah. Anyways, so one of the complaints that I saw
Yeah.
was that there were so many cameos,
Yes.
but to me it was in such good taste.
Yeah, I don't think there were too many.
Thank you, dude.
Honestly,
that's what I thought.
I expected more.
Yeah.
I expected way more, and there wasn't. And so, but like, it wasn't a disappointment.
Yeah.
I was fine. I just expected. I was like, oh, are they going to do more? Because it would come in like waves, and you're like, oh, is there going to be another wave? Maybe.
Right.
And then there wasn't, and you're like, oh, okay.
Best cameo. I think I know the answer for both of us. Blade.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knew it.
When he walked out, I lost my mind, dude.
Because, okay, so a few months ago, Gage and I went through old Marvel movies that we hadn't
Yeah,
seen.
we kind of fell off that, but it was a good time.
Dude, Hellboy really fricked us up about that.
So bad.
Yeah. Not the old ones, not with the Ron Perlmans.
No.
What was it, 20?
It was the newest one. with
Whatever, it was
David
the newest
Harbour,
one.
and
It was actually so bad we stopped
atrocious.
hanging out.
It was atrocious.
Yeah.
We just didn't even talk about the next movie we were going to watch. We just didn't.
We just
bother.
stopped. Yeah. Almost stopped the podcast.
Yeah. Almost stopped being friends.
Yeah. That was
It was pretty catastrophic for our relationship.
It was a dark time. I can't believe I paid like $3 for that movie.
That was such a bad movie.
Yeah, it was.
Off the bat because of that one freaking scene.
With the phone.
Yeah. Oh, dude, minimum effort. Literally no effort.
It's you just not even
It
caring.
made me so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you guys literally are stupid.
You're a movie.
You're actually
You're a movie.
stupid. You're a movie. Like, you're supposed to be a movie.
Yeah, you're not.
But instead,
you're not being movie right
you're
now.
playing house.
You're being TXU Energy commercial right now.
Yeah, you're farting on my butt right now. That's what you're doing because I smell it. Sorry.
It's fine. It's just that we're a really mature podcast over here. So,
oh man,
yeah, no, but we went through those old movies, and Blade was one that we went through.
Yeah,
and we didn't know that we have a deep, dying love for Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, dude, he tore it up, man. I mean, everyone
from the floor
who's seen that knows
Yeah.
that he tore it up, and is like flaming epic Blade.
Yeah, and to see him and Ryan Reynolds working
They
together.
worked it out.
Yeah, love that.
I saw they did a screening at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
That started yesterday, and they did a screening of it there. So a bunch of people saw it, and then they brought the entire cast out, including Wesley Snipes, and like all of the cameos and stuff. But Ryan Reynolds immediately went over and gave him a big old hug,
Love
and they were
that.
smiling, and I was like, dude,
and Wesley
love
Snipes
that
is
dude.
hot
he's so hot.
with a little bit of gray.
Dude,
in
he
there.
still looked good. He still was. He immediately just. I love when someone comes back to a role from a long time and they just immediately are that role.
like
again.
they didn't even leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like freaking Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand. It's like riding a bike, I guess.
I guess so.
I mean, he did 3 movies as Blade, so I guess I would be like, you were that character for a long time.
Yeah.
And I love how he's like, There'll never be another Blade.
Yeah, that
when
was
they're
great.
making another one.
That was fantastic.
Uh,
Even though there's gonna be,
there's gonna be,
but I get what he's
maybe.
saying.
I mean, it's switched directors like 40 times.
Yeah,
and it just can't get made.
just let him.
which
do
is
it.
crazy.
Just let him do it.
Yeah, like I'm for Mahershala Ali.
Yeah,
I think that's a really great choice.
fact.
But it's just not seeming to get made. So, and like the Blade trilogy is pretty awesome.
That third one was.
Yeah. What the frick was that line that Dracula said that was so funny? He said it like in a weird way.
Oh man, I can't remember. I know
Wanna
we
die?
busted out
Something-
laughing.
Yeah, dude, it was so funny. Like Blade, and he said something that was like supposed to be a question, but he didn't say it that way.
Ready to die.
Ready to die.
I think it was that.
I think it was yeah.
Can we?
But he said,
check that.
Ricky.
Could you check that, man?
No, he said no. Okay, no, he can't.
Like, no.
Why is he even here?
Like no, like you just physically can't, or you won't. I'm sorry.
He won't. He just said he won't.
No, you.
No, he won't.
How about this? Get out.
Oh, okay.
Get out.
It's a nice change of pace. What happened? What is this? Where is this coming from?
Get out. This feels really good.
Yeah. So Blade was awesome. Yeah, when he walked out, like when they were all appearing and then he walked out, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, dude, this is the stuff of legend.
Even better that Elektra was there
Yep.
and Ben Affleck wasn't.
Yeah, dude, I was like, is he going to show up for like a split second? But no.
And I was so happy about that. He didn't
He
need
did
to be
not.
there.
He did not.
Didn't need him.
Okay, let's talk about Gambit. Let's talk about Winning Wade'em.
I loved that.
That was great. I
What-
want to know if you feel the same way I did.
Okay.
If you guys don't know, we'll just tell you the background. I'm pretty sure you know. They were trying to make a Gambit movie for like 700 years, and Channing Tatum
705.
was 705. Sorry, Channing Tatum was like the guy who was going to play Gambit in this Gambit movie they were going to make, and they like hinted at it for a couple X-Men movies where like the Four Horsemen showed up. I think it was at the end of Days of Future Past, and you're like, oh shoot, that's one of those is Gambit, I think. And it was just like in talks for so long, and then it never happened. And then Fox got bought by Disney, and so then it just kind of fizzled out. I personally think the movie would have been a nightmare.
It would have been.
Because most of the X-Men movies were towards the end. So I'm like, how are you going to just like not do the same thing?
Right.
I just think Channing Tatum's a weird choice. TBH, I always thought he's kind of too bulky for a Gambit role. But I mean, I would have seen the movie probably regardless. All that to say, sorry, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say, I liked it for this movie.
Yeah. No, I had no problem with it for this movie.
The amount of time that he's in it was just enough.
It was novelty is
Yeah.
all it was, which is what I appreciated. Like it wasn't actually trying to be like, yo, this is the actual Gambit, who the MCU
Right.
is going to be Gambit. And it's like so epic because they dressed him up X-Men 97 style or X-Men animated series,
Yeah.
which was super cool because you're coming off all of the hype from that show
Yeah.
that everyone freaking loved. And
Right.
so like that was genius. And then he did the over accentuated accent, which was great. So that was it. Like they brought him in because it was so rumored for 20,000 years and that
I
never
love that.
happened. I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
when the card came flying out, I was extremely excited to see X-Men Origins Wolverine Gambit come out. I was really, really excited. I was like, oh my gosh,
You Remy LeBeau?
do I owe you money?
No.
No? Then Remy LeBeau I am.
Yeah, that dude
Yeah,
literally
that dude
slid.
tore it up.
Yeah.
Like he was great. But also it's just an ode to X-Men Origins Wolverine,
Yeah.
which I would have loved to see.
I think it's just because Brian hates that movie so much.
Yeah, but like he shows it in his movies too. Like it was in this one as well.
Yeah.
He showed a couple clips from it. But so like I get why they did it because Channing Tatum didn't get to be Gambit. I think it was like the bigger the majority of people would have rather seen that than the small sect of people that cherish X-Men Origins Wolverine and think it's hilarious but like a great movie.
Yep.
But yeah, that guy hasn't been in movies 700 years, and I just would have loved to see him come back and play Romeo LeBeau again.
Yeah.
just because that would have been really funny.
It would have been.
And I would have loved that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't. And I'm like, I wasn't necessarily like, I wasn't angry about it. I was just slightly disappointed. Mm-hmm. But I didn't have a problem with it. I thought the Channing Tatum thing is like the next best thing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, you just did that instead. That's fine.
Right.
But yeah, I was like really excited to see him. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't him. And I was like, oh. But then it was Channing Tatum. And I was like, oh. So that was what went on in my brain. And probably the area of 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. That's what happened in my mind.
Okay. The Johnny Storm.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, I forgot all about that.
It got me really good.
Yeah,
it was impressive.
Same.
It was impressive. I haven't met one person who's seen the movie, given it hasn't been out long, and I haven't talked to as many people about it.
That's right.
I haven't met one person who didn't get, like, who saw it coming. Didn't see. There's got to be some people because people are just smarter than me. Yeah. But, yeah, it got me really good. And I was thinking about it. I've thought about it all the time because it was just a great moment. I love when I can get got in a movie because I'm constantly just trying to figure it out from jump.
Yeah.
Just figure out what's coming next, even though I don't want to. My brain just does that immediately. Mm-hmm. So it's like they hide his face. So you're like, is it going to be Chris Evans? Or are they even going to show his face? Because you're automatically thinking Captain America because he's doing the Captain America voice or whatever, which is just Chris Evans.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, the first time that he walks out in that green cloak, I thought Dr. Doom. And I was like, what? Which I wonder if that's what they were going for. Then you hear him talk and then Deadpool's reaction. You're like, oh, it's Captain America. But is it actually like, did he just do ADR and they're not going to show his face?
Yeah. And
then he jumps down and it's the big reveal and he takes his hood off and it's actually Chris Evans. And you're like, oh, shoot, they actually did bring Captain America back. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah. So
you think that you've discovered it already.
Yeah.
They hoodwink you.
Yep. No
pun intended. He's wearing a hood.
Guys.
Yeah. Put it together. Yeah. Yeah. So then he does the freaking thing and it was so funny, dude. It got me so good.
Yeah.
That was masterful.
Loved it.
That was a masterful moment.
Really was.
They really planned it out. They got you so good with the two reveals and you think that you're safe and then they do another one. One
thing that I really want to point out that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And this is nerd talk. Nope. Okay, I thought we had a news. Never mind.
Well, it was the...
I thought we had a news soundbite.
We kind of... Am I pressing it? I can't see.
Yeah.
I think we use that one as the intro.
Okay.
So let me just try again.
Okay. One thing that I really appreciated was the fact that, like, I think we talked off pod, because we haven't been podding in a while, but off pod about how, like, it'll be interesting to see what Ryan does with such a bigger budget.
Yeah.
Because the first movie he did out of his own pocket. Mm-hmm. Using such a big budget, but still staying so true to the comic character of Deadpool. Like, the fourth wall breaking was phenomenal. And then also, like, paying respects to, like, the characters that were, like, before all of this.
Yeah, dude.
I also loved deeply how much he was just absolutely doo-dooing all over the multiverse.
Yep. 100%.
Talking about how it's dumb.
It's stupid. Done. It's a low point in Marvel. It was great. Yeah.
And the fact that they let him do that.
Yep.
And then also just like talking about how bad Marvel's been. So even Marvel has to know.
Yeah, they do know. Yeah.
But they continue to just feed us dookie.
Well, nothing's come out after this so far.
That is true.
So I think the next thing is Captain America. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't look like it's going to involve the multiverse whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah. I like that.
I really love that, actually.
Yeah. I'm so
they would
sick
just
of
stop doing that. Mm-hmm. This was the second. Well, I liked Doctor Strange too. It just wasn't as good as Spider-Man. So I'll say it's the third multiverse thing that I was okay with. Mm-hmm. Just because they paid homage to the classics of 20th Century Fox.
By the way, I wasn't mad about Henry Cavill's Wolverine.
I wasn't mad either. He looked crazy.
He looked crazy.
His hair was horrendous.
And he sounded good, though.
Yeah. Like, he's so beefy. Like, he's just got a different build than Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Which Hugh Jackman's like peak.
Yeah, I mean that's you can't.
But
Get
like,
better than that.
dude, he is a massive individual.
Yeah.
He's absolutely ginormous.
Yeah.
Which is probably, it's just another John Krasinski thing where he's not actually going to do that, but they just wanted to do it for fun, which I think is fun that you can do that. Like no other really franchise has been able to do that when people are like, oh, you should cast so-and-so. I'm surprised they didn't try to get, maybe they did try to get Daniel Radcliffe to do a variant.
I don't want to see him as
But it would have been funny in this movie.
it would have, yeah, you're right.
To at least see him in the outfit, because then you get like the full effect, like, oh, he looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or no, that didn't work at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe they did ask him and he was like, no.
I'm too busy casting spells.
Yeah, I'm too busy being Harry Potter.
I'm too busy saving the world.
Yeah, on that note, I will say that this is also something I've been talking about and thinking about.
Okay.
Ever since I watched the movie, it was just like, this was the perfect movie for right now in the Marvel universe, because only like they could do such a thing. Like there's not a ton of movies that break the fourth wall. And this was like the perfect time. Marvel is at the lowest point it's ever been at. Their movies have been garbage farts in my face.
Literally.
Smell terrible.
Literally give me pink eye.
Yeah. And they've been farting on my pillow and then I don't know it and I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like, my eye's pink now.
Yeah.
And then Disney's like,
see.
sorry, that was the Marvels. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was insert Ant-Man 4, like just Thor 4, sorry, farted on your pillow. But they were able to like purposefully make fun of themselves.
Yeah.
And say like, yeah, this sucks, it's due to everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Just so it makes me go, okay, so they do know.
So you are aware.
So you are aware and you're going to change direction. Thank you.
Yeah.
But like them making fun of themselves and saying it's trash instead of being like the #1 movie of the year
That is nice.
The Marvels.
Yeah.
Farts in my butthole. Sorry.
Yeah. If there was any time for you to announce a bounce back, it is perfect because a lot of times people be like, we're going in a different direction, and it comes off as corny.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, dude, whatever. But like doing it this way is nice.
This was great just because of the fourth wall thing. It's something that like only they could do, and they did it, and it was a very smart move on their part.
Yeah.
And I'm very appreciative of that, because then I felt like, oh, so they do see, they do hear, they're not just idiots, hopefully.
Ryan Reynolds might be Marvel Jesus.
He might be Marvel Jesus. I think that he was, honestly.
Yeah.
For most of the movie, I was hoping and thinking he's just going to, like, they're going to stop the multiverse stuff here. Like,
I
it's just
thought
gonna
that
be
too,
done.
and I was going
Like,
to be
they're gonna do
really
something-
excited.
They're going to do something to just stop all of it.
It makes sense of why they don't, because like, if they
it's too
ever
big.
just that like it's just easy money,
Yeah.
because everyone because like you did like with the all the Deadpools,
Yeah.
like that's just easy money,
Yeah.
and doing that with multiple characters, I mean, it's
I just did like, it's because people like Loki season 2 and they want season 3.
didn't even watch it.
I just don't think it's as good as everyone says it is. And it's fine that
just
people
so-
like it. It's not a bad show. I just was like, it just fell short.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was not.
What did you mean by that?
No, you misheard me, man. I just
Fell
said-
short.
No, I just.
Because I'm 5'5".
Nope, misheard me.
I heard you.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Frick did you mean?
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said it fell short. W-A-R.
Like Ben Schwartz, the guy who voices Sonic?
Ben Schwartz, yeah. It's kind of like a thing that we made up.
Was he?
Where I say Schwart and it means bad.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry I came at you.
Yeah, it's no. I forgive you. You didn't know that me and Ben Schwartz were friends.
No, I didn't. No.
We hang out sometimes. It's kind of our thing.
Can I meet him?
I don't know if he wants to meet you, honestly.
What? Why?
He doesn't like short people.
Incredible, dude. What a pun.
Thanks, man. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I just didn't really care for Loki. I just thought it was BS.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman also didn't die.
Yeah, I thought he was going to.
Thought he was too. I was like, okay, now he's officially
I was like,
done.
now he can't die. But I see why they didn't, because it's like, okay, it takes away all of the stakes from Logan.
Yeah.
And it just kind of tramples on it. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he died again.
But now it feels like...
Which is the multiverse curse.
Yeah.
Because there's no stakes. Because you just find another one. It's surprising that I liked this movie because they did the thing that I don't like. Which is like, oh, they're dead? Just go get another one.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. But this one made sense.
You do, and you make an exception because it's like, I want to see Hugh Jackman.
I want to see Hugh Jackman. I will make an exception.
God, and he was so
He
hot.
was so hot and he was so good. And it just like...
He's that role.
He's a delicious man.
Yeah.
And he deserves all of my money
Yeah.
and my
Now,
time.
It feels like if they do, I'm assuming they will do another Deadpool movie.
They're saying, Ryan Reynolds is saying probably not.
Okay.
He's saying Deadpool 4 is a shot in the dark.
So, I mean, it's a great way to go out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. That's always my thing. You guys know this on the pod. Just stop while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Because if you keep freaking drawing it out, it's going to be bad. There's no way to be good. It's going to be bad.
And I like it because you see how much he genuinely loves the character. I mean, he is that character.
Yeah. Careful, dude. Those are adamantium.
I regenerate.
Okay.
Tell me how to use my powers. Yeah. So like, I mean, if he did do it again, it would be good because it would have to be up to his standards.
Yeah.
For the character. I guess what I'm trying to get at though is like, if they do another Deadpool movie, I mean, he's got to be in it. It seems like he's just a part of that crew now.
Yeah, I didn't really care for how they did that. I was hoping that he would just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Because they should not bring him back again.
Yeah.
He should actually be done now.
Yeah.
And I think he is.
I think he is too.
But I just think it's crazy. Kevin Feige made a statement. I don't know if you've seen it about the next Wolverine.
Nope.
He's like, we're not going to recast Wolverine for a long time. He's like,
Love that.
It's like, it's too soon.
Yep. Love that.
Which is 100% true.
Yep.
But he was saying that like the next one isn't going to like try to be like Hugh. It's going to be a different vibe. He's like, to try to be like Hugh would be
disrespect,
a disaster and distasteful, and it would be bad.
Yeah.
So he's like, so it's going to be a different kind of Wolverine and a different person, which is really the only way you can go.
Yeah.
Truly.
Because we've seen it go wrong too many times with Batman.
Yeah. It's crazy that he hasn't been recast already. Like the fact that
is true.
that all these years, what he said, 24 years or something, he's been playing Wolverine, which is like kind of unheard of. I don't think there's another guy who's played a superhero that long.
Nope.
Because people just get recast like that. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, just happens over and over again.
Yep.
And he has not been recast ever. Even with the new X-Men movies, didn't recast him. Like,
Hugh and Robert Downey Jr., honestly, retire those jerseys.
retire. I was so scared they were going to bring Robert Downey Jr. back
Yeah.
in that scene, which would have been fine because it was back in time. But I'm just like, people would have been like, yeah, bring him back. No.
Undo it.
No. Have you heard the freaking rumors of people saying to bring him back as Doctor Doom?
What?
People just actually don't understand story.
I feel like
people don't understand what a good story is anymore.
I feel like people just like legitimately don't pay attention.
Nope.
Like 0%.
Yep.
Like if you paid attention 1%, you would have understood.
Yeah, if you paid attention like 1%, you'd go, oh, man, that was a pretty good ending.
Yeah.
Man, it should just be done now. Like people they want the thing and they just cannot stop themselves. And they're just like, I want it back. But you can be a Doctor Doom though. No. And I get it that I think it's been like a comic book thing before. It's not, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's not. This is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, it doesn't matter as much because it's a piece of paper and not as many people read it.
Yep.
But this is a freaking movie that's giant, a franchise. And if you bring such a masterful thing, like Endgame was so good, and that whole saga was so fun. And if you freaking bring back Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom,
It's on a little bit. Oh,
it would be a fart face.
Josh cuss.
I have to go edit this really fast and post it. So
yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to, dude.
yeah, well, you did. So You did.
I just watched the movie, dude. I got bad potty mouth now.
Yeah? Well, maybe go to the bathroom.
What do you think you're
Don't
for?
say bad. Don't potty mouth in my freaking room.
What do you think you are to me? A toilet.
Wow, dude.
There.
You just think you poo-poo pee-pee on me?
Easy.
Whatever, dude. You've never even done that. You're just making that up for the people.
Whatever, dude. You go to bed and I unload.
You're whatever. I unload. Yeah.
I think the star of the movie really was Peter.
He was great. I mean, everyone loved him in all the other Deadpool movies.
He was only in the second one, but yeah.
Yeah, so people loved him in the other one.
Yep. I was hoping to see Patrick Stewart. And then also maybe Scott and Gene, some older.
I really wanted to see Scott,
Yeah.
but I really wanted him to come out in his Cyclops uniform from X-Men 97. Because that's just the best.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can't do it for everybody. They would just like, if you overloaded it, it wouldn't have been as cool. I like that they brought out these niche people. It's cool, you know?
Yeah. The comedy was incredible.
Yeah. Laughing the whole time.
Absolutely. Just so funny.
Not a single joke didn't land.
Not a single one.
For me, at least. I know people.
Hugh and Ryan's chemistry for the characters as
Icon.
well.
Icon.
It's almost as good as ours.
Yeah. They're trying. Yeah. It was great. What else?
What else can you say?
What else can you say? Yeah. A freaking.
And we didn't even really spoil the storyline. I feel like the storyline was technically, I guess, the weakest part. But it was. I guess I shouldn't say weak. It was simple.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily weak. And I don't know. Here's the thing. I've been talking about this. Like, I heard Zach said that he was like, it didn't matter. Like, the movie didn't matter, which I get what he's saying. Mm-hmm. But I was talking to him yesterday and I was like, it wasn't supposed to like move forward the MCU. It's a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Like, none of those have been. That's never really been the idea.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
You could. It would just be kind of weird. Because it's its own thing.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't fit any theme.
They didn't bring. Let me think. No, they didn't bring any of the current MCU people into this movie. It was all new people from 20th Century Fox. So how would you move the story forward?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just don't think it was meant to do that. I think it was meant to be a goodbye 20th century. These movies were great. Maybe go watch them again.
Pooping all over Fox too was so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
And well deserved.
Yeah, they made some pretty bad movies, but they also made some pretty fire ones too.
Was really one thing that didn't happen that I was like, that would have been the cherry on top is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yeah, there were rumors that that Andrew Garfield was going to show up because he was at the premiere. But he did not, which makes sense because it wasn't about Sony. It was about 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
So it would have been kind of random.
I just love the...
But yeah, if I saw Toby, I would have been like, yep. Yep.
But we loved the movie.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It was Flamo.
Go see it for yourself.
I actually I had to pay the theater because here's what happened. Here's my butt cheek rating.
Okay.
Here's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the theater, you know? I'm sitting in these leather chairs in the AC environment. Mm-hmm. Everyone goes, yo, turn off your phone. And I go, what are you talking about? They're like, we see the light down there. And I go, what? I look down, dude, there's flames coming out of my butthole, dude. It's burning a hole in the seat below me. I didn't even realize it because I was so enamored by this movie.
Yeah. So
the movie lit my butthole on fire and flamethrowed the seat underneath me until by the end I fell through and onto the floor. And then it wouldn't stop for about a day.
Okay.
I had to walk home because I didn't want to ruin my car.
That's where you went.
Yeah, and I had to walk back the next morning to get my car because I didn't want to flame it. I couldn't even sleep in my bed. I had to sleep face down on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My freaking smoke alarm was going off all night.
Jeez, you didn't take
So
it out?
that was really annoying.
Could have just unplugged it.
Yeah, well, I didn't think about that because I was thinking about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
So insensitive, dude. I'm just trying to tell my story.
Okay, tell your story.
Okay.
Think you're brave.
Excuse me? Yeah, so it made flames come out of my butt.
That's okay.
Yeah.
My butt cheek rating. I was walking to my seat.
Yeah.
There was a rope on the ground that I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
It caught my foot and dragged me to the ceiling.
Okay, that's where you were.
Yeah.
Because I was, the whole time they were talking about my butt being lit up.
Yeah.
That was my phone. I was like, where is Josh?
Yeah, I was calling for help and they thought that I was talking about you.
Yeah. I thought that was in the movie. And I was like, are they ever going to address the guy saying help?
I was dangling from the ceiling.
Okay.
And then a person was in the ceiling. They took the fake
Panel.
off.
Yeah.
They had scissors and they cut my pants off.
No, are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, give those back.
Yeah.
But
As one would.
Yeah, but he said, blah, 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 blah. Like he just didn't speak English, I think.
Okay.
And so then
What language was that?
Greco-Roman.
Okay.
So then the staff, everyone from the staff came through the ceiling and they
The movie theater staff?
Yeah, one by one.
Okay.
You remember those hands that like it was like a stick and there was two little hands, 2 or 3, and you would go like this and they would like clap?
Yeah.
So they had those.
Oh my gosh.
And they were hitting my butt cheeks every single time with them.
Okay.
This staff has over 100 employees.
Oh my gosh. They
Yeah.
really upgraded since I worked there.
Yeah, you never see them, but they're there.
They're just in the ceiling, I guess.
So they all one by one came and saw my butt cheeks with those things. My butt was bleeding. I'm hanging
dude.
upside down.
Yeah. All the blood's going to your head.
It's going to my head, from my butt to my head.
Yeah.
And I'm just bleeding profusely everywhere. I had to go to a dark, so they cut me down and I landed luckily in a pit of foam from a fire extinguisher, which put out your butt.
Yeah. It was pretty wild.
So I was okay because there was so much.
Yeah.
I landed in it and I was fine. I had to go to the doctor.
Did it cool your butt off when you hit the foam?
It felt good.
Okay. I'm glad.
Yeah. But the doctor said that I had permanent muscle damage on my butt cheeks.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. And it actually broke my pelvis.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
How are you? Just like you walked in here.
Yeah. Well, so this guy came to me.
Okay.
I was being obviously like escorted out. I couldn't go by myself.
Yeah. The employees were escorting you out?
This is when I was at the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I got my x-ray and I was leaving.
Okay.
And this older guy comes out from the shadows.
Yeah.
And he was like, I could help you with that. And I was like, I don't want what you're selling. And he was like, what if I told you I could make you more powerful than you've ever imagined and get your revenge? And I was like,
That's awesome.
yeah, easy, done.
100%.
So then like I had to go to, what was it? It's like a lake. Alkali
Lake?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. So I had to go there. They stripped me naked.
Okay.
And they were like, we're going to put you in this tub. And I was like,
They just keep taking your clothes away, man.
yeah.
You can't seem to keep them on.
I don't know. So I was like,
People just want to see you naked, dude.
I guess.
I can't blame them.
Yeah. So they set me down in this tub. And then he brings me like dog tags. And I
What did
was
they say?
Logan, not my name.
Yeah.
So I was like, these aren't mine.
They're like, well, they're used.
Yeah. They were like, do you want these? And I was like, no, could I get like new ones or something? And they were like, what do you want them to say? And I was like, I don't know, like Wolverine. So they got me those. And then
this is sounding pretty familiar to me. Have I heard this before?
I don't think so. This happened the day we saw the movie.
I'm just like, I'm pretty sure Alkali Lake is in like upstate Washington.
No, it's right off of 82.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So anyways, Lady comes by, she's cooking everything up, and she's like, "It's gonna hurt." And I was like,
100%. Yeah.
I was like, "Trust me, I've been through worse." And then she looks at me, dead in my retinas, and was like, "No, you haven't."
Yeah, you have not felt anything like that.
How did you know that?
What's up?
How did you know she said that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, my butt cheek rating's pretty high.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was so funny, dude.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the special.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good time.
Just a quick little special.
We're currently working on setting everything up for the 4th season. Don't know when it's coming yet.
Sometime.
But we're not like just not wanting to do it or working on it. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah.
Because we have ideas and plans to hopefully progress the pod forward. So
yeah,
we're working on that. Thought we'd give you this to chew on. Also, we have some other episodes we did, so you could just see those.
Yeah, guys, comment down below. If you're new to the pod, welcome. If you discovered it via this episode,
that's right.
Give us your thoughts in the comments down below, whether you agree or vehemently disagree with us. That's fine. Or something you wish you saw in the movie. Just anything that you have a thought of. Just go ahead and give that a little comment. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, you could also give it a comment. If you just scroll up on the media player,
you could.
It'll say, "Hey, what do you think of this episode?" or something, and you can just comment, and we'll see it.
Yeah.
If you're not on Spotify or YouTube, you're kind of SOL. So
kind of a POS, if you know what I mean.
Dude, it's absolutely slam, dude. Yeah. Well,
hey, see you guys later.
See you guys in the next one.
Hey,
see you guys in season 4.
This episode is sponsored by Rain. Rain Energy. Rain down your potential.
Rain down my butt.